Well, here we are, middle of February, and it is a gloriously warm day. It feels like spring. So I take it as a great opportunity to get out into my yard and do a quick walk around and see what the half of winter has done to my yard, and also to make some notes. The lovely thing about this time of year is the sun comes in and illuminates, and you can see all kinds of things, insect infestations, damage that you may not see when the leaves come out. A little bit word of caution, I would not walk on the soil. You can compact it still. The ground isn't frozen at the moment, it probably is about 6 inches down. The lawn, if it looks like it's soft and there's no frost on it, you can walk on it. But a lot of the things I can do by reaching into the bed or using a blower. So let's start my little walk and see what I spot. Well, I spotted this temporary fix. Now this is a tree form. I've trained it, it's a trumpet vine. It produces these long arching branches with the red flowers all over it. Hummingbirds love it, but it got so top heavy, it started tilting over and I had to get this stake. What I need to do is just write down that I need to get a better stake and a better size. So that's one thing I can do. Well, here's a disaster waiting to happen. This is one of those half whiskey barrels, and as you can see, it's just about to explode. The metal has dropped. The wood is now a little bit rotten, but I have to say it's given probably 25 years of service, which for any container outside is pretty good. So I'm going to make a note to buy a new one. Now, the reason I want to make a note now is that often those stores that sell these stock up now, and people aren't buying them till May, June. But if I get out now and get myself, I have a better choice of a better quality one. Look for a nice solid thick one, look for make sure the bands are good. We grow vegetables in this one, and there's actually a little ornamental plant there as well. But if you look at the newer one I got last year, you can just see how thick and solid they are. It has another life as well. So I will pull this apart, knock off the metal bands, and all these little strips of wood can be used as kindling for my fire. So there you go. Time to recycle this whiskey barrel. Oh, look at that. My weather vane has been strangled by the wisteria, which isn't unusual, but oh, I'm looking up there. Right on top of the shingles, I can see a leaf build up, which if it starts rotting will start damaging the shingles. So I'm going to actually wait till the wisteria flowers, and then I'm going to get up there and cut everything off the roof. So that's a little note I need to do, and any fine day I can get up there after it flowers. So what we're looking at now is a monstrous great, probably 100-year-old pin oak. And I've been growing up a Japanese climbing hydrangea up it. When it flowers, it's magnificent, but the tree is probably more important. So I usually get up there about 10 feet, and then I trim all the branches that are going up. And with my pruners, I just cut them so it keeps the plant down here, and I can keep an eye on it. One thing you've got to watch with trees, because they're always growing outwards, and if you've got a climber against it, I'm just pulling it to make sure it hasn't been encapsulated by the bark of the tree, which could cause some problems. But no, it seems nice and loose, and hopefully we'll enjoy lots of flowers. In my mind, a tree like this, 100-year-old tree, you've just got to protect it at all cost. Well, here's something I discovered because all of these shrubs have dropped their leaves, and it's a project I'm continuing over a couple of years. I'm repairing this old picket fence. It's pressure-treated lumber, it's done very well, but the posts, because the ground is so wet, are always heaving and pushing up. This little device, it was a little expensive. It's hand welded, it's got an inch thick plate on the top. You put it over the 4x4, and then you can drive the post in without damaging its top by hitting it with a sledgehammer. So I'm going to make a note that that's here in my yard, and I've got 5 panels to finish. Oh, look what I've discovered here. A soccer ball. How about that? It's got moss on it. So a rolling soccer ball gathers no moss, but a stationary one certainly does. Oh, look at that, it's terrible. I can almost put my finger through it. Well, in the trash it goes. You never know what you're going to discover when the leaves have dropped. Oh, this big monstrous pruning job here. I didn't realize this rose had grown so well. This rose right here is a climbing new dawn. It is a monstrous growing rose, but I'm going to make a warning sign that I need special pruners and gloves and protection because it is incredibly picky. A day like this is gorgeous to be outside. Lily's been having a fun time. I've got a lot of things to kind of work through, but take your time. we are February, and you know, when the frost goes away, it's the end of May. So choose your days carefully. You don't have to do it the week. I'm gonna do everything. No, don't think like that. Think of when the weather allows me, I will get out there and I will do one task at a time. And soon, they'll all be done, or a good majority of them. Oh, what have you found, Lily? Shredded something else? Oh, Lily, look at this. That was a full packet of dental sticks, eh? Did you enjoy them? She has this habit of getting on the counter and taking whatever she wants. Well, you're such a pretty dog, we can let you get away with it.